Pope Francis meeting with some of the world's leading oil company executives, talking about the dangers of climate change. John Hofmeister is with us, former president of Shell Oil. Did you ever meet with the Pope when you ran Shell, may I ask?
No, I did not, Stuart. I missed that opportunity.
Go. Are we going to see the oil company executives cave to any demands made by the Pope?
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for His Holiness to learn how many billions of people have been taken out of poverty and countries done well because of energy investment and energy development. I don't think the Holy Father understands fully that the reason the world has achieved such a level of wealth and creative opportunity is because of energy. And there are still 2 billion people in the world that have almost zero access to energy as we know it. So yes, climate change is an issue, and the energy companies will hear the Holy Father's view. That's fine. But I think the Holy Father and his associates need also to learn about the scale, scope, and importance of energy to poor people all over the world.
Tough to talk back to the Holy Father, though, isn't it? I mean, he'll state his case. Will the executives state their case forcefully? Or, again, will they cave? Will they say, yes, Holy Father, you are right, you're right, you're right, we're taking this step here and that step there? They won't put themselves out forcefully, will they?
Well, the oil company executives, Stuart, have to render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, while the Holy Father can render unto the Lord that which is the Lord's. And I think they will have a spine when they go in there, because the Holy Father, in his encyclical, completely missed the importance of global development to the poor people of the world. And yes, there are trade-offs in the climate arena that have to be dealt with over time. But to suddenly disavow fossil fuels in the world of tomorrow makes absolutely no common sense whatsoever, and we cannot live without common sense.
I'll toast that one. Yeah, Venezuela. It's so bad in Venezuela. They've absolutely descended into chaos. They've got a backlog of oil deliveries. I don't think they've got the infrastructure or the workers to get the oil out. That's no surprise to you, I'm sure. But it seems to me that Venezuela will never get its oil out. I mean, Venezuelan oil is essentially off the market now, isn't it?
It's getting there. But when you're at the bottom of a hole and you don't know when to stop digging, you're going to only create a deeper problem. And that's exactly what these incompetent lackeys in PDVSA, appointed by the government, are now doing. They don't have a clue how to get themselves out of the hole that they're in. And it's unfortunate to have the head of a military organization running a major oil company, which was the prima donna of the developing world, and now it's all but toast. You're right, there's 80-some vessels waiting for oil, sometimes 3-4 months delayed, off the coast of Venezuela. And they've lost the right to some of their infrastructure because of the arbitration loss to ConocoPhillips, and they are finding themselves really, on a ship without masts, without sails, and without sailors. It's probably going to get worse, much worse, than it is today before it gets better.
Hard to see how it could get worse, but I'll take your word for it. John Hofmeister, thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.